AITA for replacing my MOH in my wedding because she refused to buy her dress? I'm getting married in September and all of my bridesmaids and I went dress shopping a couple months ago. For some context, we're all in our mid-20s, employed, with no children. My wedding is out of town for my MOH and a couple other bridesmaids, but I'm getting a hotel room for all out-of-town bridesmaids for the wedding. I've known my MOH since 5th grade and we were best friends all through school. I moved away for college and we drifted apart, but I'd see her every time I came home. The dress shopping trip was out of town, so I paid for the 2 hotel rooms while we were there and I drove. My mom brought my MOH and a couple other bridesmaids since they still live in my hometown. For the dresses, my only requirement for them were that they had to be a specific blue color and no satin material. We spent the whole afternoon trying on dresses and everyone found one they liked, including my MOH. I've been told she picked out a $350 dress when most of my other bridesmaids had dresses in the $100 to $150 range. The next day was spent relaxing at the pool, where my MOH began complaining to one of my other bridesmaids about having to pay for her dress, saying it was my wedding, and if I wanted a specific dress for them to wear I should pay for it, and that I didn't pay for the bridesmaid dress when I was in her wedding. She got married at 18 and we wore old prom dresses we already had. My bridesmaid told her I was being pretty reasonable with my request and that she can get any dress she wanted in her budget. MOH disagreed and the bridesmaid shrugged her off, but told me about it later. A month later my MOH called me and asked for me to buy her dress for her. I told her it wouldn't be fair if I bought her dress and no one else's and I couldn't afford to buy everyone's dress. She said she is the MOH and that everyone would understand it was a privilege she got. I disagreed and our argument got a little heated. It ended with me saying if she could not get the dress, she couldn't be in the wedding and I wasn't budging on this. She hung up on me. Her mom has since called me saying I'm being very rude for not doing this one thing for her so she can be there on my big day and that I don't understand what it's like to not have money for things. I told her I have struggled before too and understand, but said I'm not paying for the dress because it won't be fair to all of the other bridesmaids. I've since made one of my other bridesmaids that has helped with all of the planning my MOH and I've told my ex-MOH she is still invited and sent her an invitation, but some family is telling me I should have just paid for the dress. I know ex-MOH is tight on money, but she's known she was going to be in my wedding for nearly 2 years at this point, so I thought she would set aside money for it. AITA for not paying for her dress?